Hi everyone, it's Roxanne. Looks like several people have had a few issues with line spacing, so I'm going to quickly go over where you can check your line spacing and how you can set it and what you need to know about it. So, in your Word document, under the paragraph on the home ribbon, under the paragraph group, you will see this one with the arrows up and down. This is your line spacing. If you hit the down arrow, you can go into your line spacing options. Once you open that, this is the default settings that you should be using for all your documents. So for example, you need to make sure right here, your spacing after is at 8 points. And your line spacing needs to be set at multiple 1.08. And then you say OK. This is what gives you the look of a blank line when you type to the next line. Now, make my font bigger so this don't take forever. It rolls over and makes it look like it's tight together. But when you hit enter, it makes it look like there's a blank line in between it. This is the setup that the newer Word documents have. It's an actual way to reduce line spacing and create a more cohesive documents without having to have a full blank line. So it actually gives you like a small blank line. So what you need to make sure is right here under line setting, go into line spacing, and it's going to be 0.8 after and multiple 1.08 and say OK. Or you can set that as default. If yours is not set at default, if when you check a brand new document, yours doesn't look like this, put this information in and then click set as default because you want this to be your default settings every time you open Word. And if you hit set as default, that's what you're going to have. Some people can change this also under the styles. So if you click into the styles arrow, you'll see normal. Normal is my default all the time. And if you hover your mouse over the normal, it will tell you the information you want to see. So right here, you will see left align and your spacing is multiple at 1.08. Line after is 0.8. And the rest of the information should be the same, and this should be your default settings. Okay, hopefully this helps. I've seen a lot of people having different problems with this. When we do an address, we can use the remove line spacings. So if you're typing things into an address and you want it to be together, you can just simply go remove line spacing, and you'll notice that the lines go closer together. See? So that's how you would remove the line spacing in an address. Another way is to go, Shift Enter, and you'll get this arrow. When you have your show wide on, you will get this looking arrow at the end of your document, and that means you've created a line with line spacing removed. So you can use that instead of removing the line spacing. If you do use the remove line spacing button, this is a very important tip. You need to do it not including the last line. So for example, Roxanne Gander, Newfoundland. So if I need to remove the line spacing for the address here, I would not include the last line. And that way, the rest of my document doesn't have the line spacing removed. Okay, so hopefully this clears up some of your line spacings. And You can use this information going forward to keep your documents looking as professional as you absolutely possibly can. Thanks.